That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there are so many festivities surrounding it. Jesse, what do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in warm weather, you get to meet the other team, there's some friendly competition. The biggest thing that stands out to me, though, was a street brawl against the Miami Hurricanes, Bourbon Street, getting ready for the Sugar Bowl, about 120 deep. Hard to forget that.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. To the air, it's Penix. Buys a little time with his feet. More than enough time in the pocket, and he fires left. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
There's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk, have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And they pick up just 1. It'll be 3rd and 9.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Monster! Looking to move it through the air. Pocket starts to collapse. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. To the air, it's Penix. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs.
Check. Black 29 Bongo.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him 1 to the 14. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Check. Ready.
The play action fake. Got a man, it's Jordan. Touchdown Bulldogs! Reeled it in and just made the house call. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Guess that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter.
Let's go!
From the gun, they'll try the middle. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end.
Okay.
First down to start the drive after the break.
Cobra! Lizzie!
He's looking to throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played.
Fires and picked off. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got three DBs, three corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. You saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
Motion from the offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He breaks a tackle. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Still looking, on the move. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Georgia! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're lining up to boot it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like
he tries to take the top off. And it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. The interception stopped a threat, and the return even better as he crosses midfield and gets it to the 49. Offense getting set for first down.
Red 54!
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
you wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes.
And he breaks into the open. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They've moved it to the 19, first and 10.
Red, set, hut.
Leaves it with the running back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Break.
Going to
Single,
work in the
single.
red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the back. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big
Blue
gain.
22. Blue 22. Check, check. Black 33, mouse choice. 33, mouse choice.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Let's go.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They've been running it, but now the pass. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that will extend their lead even further. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, David, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other, you get some motivation. You need something good to happen early. This first possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum.
They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Buys a little time. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? every fourth down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute.
Touchdown, Dogs! And the beatdown has ensued. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there getting set. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And the returner will be dragged down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to...
Afterburners coming. Inside the 30. The 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Yeah, and listen, QB's got to find ways to push the ball down the field and make sure defenses don't just sit in zones and stay shallow. Nice job by the QB. Push it down the field. Make some big plays, baby.
The Dogs have it in scoring position on first and goal.
Flare!
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try.
Slab!
They'll put the tight end in motion. Looking for a man. It's Rising. Getting some heat. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. Trying to fight their way back into this thing, down 16 and about to kick off. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive really productive, David, wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
18. Ready.
He's gonna pass. Looking to buy time. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Looking downfield, it's Penix. He'll try to do it himself. Turns it on at midfield. Oh, look out! They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. The Bulldogs are on the move.
Blue 85.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Fires to the right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Grabs it inside the 10. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
All right.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! And the route is on.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 15, here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense.
Here we go. Ink.
Going up top on first down. Makes the grab on the left. At the 45 on his way. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. To the air on first down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on third down. The wide receiver shows motion. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Hauls it in. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And the Dogs have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26.
It's hard to imagine that that's his first catch of this game so far. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, and they knew if they were going to win this game, he had to touch it a lot. They had to get him involved. They haven't been able to do that. That's a big reason why they're trailing by so much.
On the double.
And now on second down for this offense.
Come on, set. Ready.
With jet sweep pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
On the
Well, look,
ready.
that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way?
And here's the third interception of the night. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They move the tight end all over. Quarterback checking the play. Back to pass, it's Penix. Trying to make magic with his feet.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football, you could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay, I'm just gonna take off, get what I can get.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Unloads it left. Wide open downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Man, it's go time for this defense now. I mean, you're down by a couple scores, and they're still making big plays. You got to find a way to get a stop, create a turnover, switch the momentum to your side quickly.
Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Dogs! And the pummeling has started.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one...
Going deep. And it's his fourth interception of the game. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job.
Gonna take a shot. Got it in stride at the 15. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the Ink.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
Turning to the running game on first and goal. And they swarm him under. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And after this play, the cake will be baked.
White 80, Brooklyn, back 88.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. This is what an elite team team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge